Hello, Sairam students. Welcome back to our mathematics subject. Chapter 4, Fractions, Addition and Subtraction. And today we'll be doing part 2 of this chapter. Students, in the last class, we had just revised about the different types of fractions. Now, in 4th standard, you all must have learned how to compare the fractions. So, let us just quickly take a recap of how to compare fractions with the same denominators. Now, when denominators are same, we compare the numerators. Okay, for example, here 4 upon 5 and 6 upon 5. In this fraction, 4 and 6, the denominators are same. The numerator is 4 and 6. Now, out of this 4 and 6, 4 is smaller than 6. So, you can say that 4 upon 5 is smaller than 6 upon 5. Or also you can say it as 6 upon 5 is greater than 4 upon 5. Okay, so when the new denominators are same, we compare the numerators, and the numerator with a greater number is the greater fraction. Okay, now when the numerators are same, we compare the denominators. When the numerators are same, we compare the denominators. So for example, here 3 upon 5 and 3 upon 8. Now here in this, the numerator is same, whereas the denominator is different. Now, larger the denominator, smaller is the fraction. Larger the denominator, smaller is the fraction. So here you can say that 3 upon 5 is greater than 3 upon 8. Or you can also write it as 3 upon 8 is smaller than 3 upon 5. Okay. So when the numerators are same, we compare the denominators, and larger the denominator, larger the number of the denominator, smaller is the fraction. Okay. Now let us learn to compare two unlike fractions. Now you have already learned how to compare fractions with the same denominator as well as the same numerator. So today we will be learning about comparison of unlike fractions. Unlike fractions means where the numerator and the denominators all are different. Now, comparison of unlike fractions can be compared in different ways. That is, the first is LCM method, where we find the least common multiple of the denominators, and the second method is a cross multiplication method. So today we will be doing with the first, that is, we will be learning how to compare the fractions by LCM method. Now, first thing to compare the fraction by LCM method is you have to follow the 3 steps. The first step is first find the LCM of the denominators, and then make the denominators equal to the LCM. This is your second step. And your third step and the final step is you have to compare the numerators and then compare the fractions. So your first step is you have to find the LCM first, and then second step is to make the denominators equal to the LCM, and the third step is to compare the numerators, or you can say the fractions. So let us take a example first, that is comparison of fractions by LCM method. Now here is your first example. Okay, you have to compare fractions 5 upon 7 and 9 upon 11 using the LCM method. Now here the numerator as well as the denominators both are different. Okay, not the numerator is same, nor the denominator is same. All the numbers are different. So in that case, what we have to do is we have to find the LCM of 7 and 11. First we will find the LCM of 7 and 11. Okay, so you have already learned how to find the LCM of two numbers. So we'll write here 7 and then 11. So first we will find the LCM of 7 and 11. Now 7 is a prime number, so it is divisible only by the number itself. 7 ones are 7. You'll write 11 as it is. 11 is also a prime number, so this one will remain as it is. 11 ones are 11. So what is your LCM? Your LCM is 7 into 11, that is equal to 77. So your LCM is 7 into 11, that is 77. What is your second step? Your second step is to make the denominator according to the LCM what you have got. Okay. Okay, now first you will take the first fraction 5 upon 7. Now what you have to do is you have to make the denominator equal to the LCM. And what is your LCM did you get? You got the LCM as 77. Now what you will do is 7 into which number will give you 77? 7 into 11 will give you 77. So when you are multiplying the denominator by 11, you will also multiply it by the numerator also. The numerator also will be multiplied by the same number. So 5 into 11 and 7 into 11, that is 55 upon 77. So your answer is, the first fraction becomes 55 upon 77. You have to make both the fractions like denominators. Okay. Coming to the next fraction, that is 9 upon 11. Okay, coming to the next fraction, 9 upon 11. Now 11 multiplied by which number will give you 77? That is 11 into 7 will give you 77. When you are multiplying the denominator by 7, you will also multiply 9 by 7. That is, the numerator also will be multiplied by 7. So your fraction becomes 63 upon 77. Okay. Now you have got both the fractions, that is 55 upon 77 and 63 upon 77. Now out of 55 upon 77 and 63 upon 77, now you can easily compare the numerators. Now from these two numbers, that is 55 and 63, which is smaller? That is 55 is smaller than 63. Okay, 55 is smaller than 63, or you can say that 63 is greater than 55. So which fraction is smaller? So you can say that 5 upon 7 is smaller than 9 upon 11, or also you can write it as 9 upon 11 is greater than 5 upon 7. Vice versa, any way you can write. So 5 upon 7 is smaller than 9 upon 11, or you can write it as 9 upon 11 is greater than 5 upon 7. So based on this, let us start with our exercise 4.1. Now this you have to do it in your, solve it in your notebook also. Okay. So compare the following fractions by LCM method. Fractions will be given to you. You have to compare it using the LCM method. Okay. So 3 steps you have to keep it in mind. The first step is, that is, you have to find the LCM of the denominators, and the second step is to make the denominators equal to the LCM, and the third step is to compare the fractions or compare the numerators. Okay. Okay, the first sum here for you is 7 upon 11 and 8 upon 15. Now students, example we have already solved. Now according to that, so first step, what is your first step? The first step is you will take the LCM of 11 and 15. Okay, you'll find the LCM of 11 and 15. So let us find the LCM of 11 and 15 first. Okay, so you'll write the number 11 and 15. 11 is a prime number, so it is divisible only by 11. 11 ones are 11. 15 you will write as it is. Okay. Now 15 is divisible by 3. 3 5s are 15. Okay. Again 5 is divisible by the number 5 itself. 1. Now just multiply all the three numbers to find the LCM of 11 and 15. 11 3s is 33. 33 into 5 is 165. So your LCM of 11 and 15 is 165. So what is your LCM? Your LCM is 165. Now what is your second step? Your second step is to make the denominators equal to this LCM, that is 165. Okay, so now 11 multiplied by what number will give you 165? Now you all don't know the table, so what you will do is, if you want to find which number you have to multiply, you divide this 165 by 11, you will get the number by which you have to multiply to make the denominator 165. Okay, so let us see. We'll take the first fraction, that is, we'll take the first fraction, that is 7 upon 11. Okay, we'll take the first fraction 7 upon 11. Now 7 into 15 and 11 into 15 will give you 11 into 15 will give you 165. Now when you are multiplying 15 multiplied by 11 to the denominator, the same number, that is the number 15, will also be multiplied by the numerator. Okay, so 7 into 15 will give you 105 and 11 into 15 will give you 165, which is your LCM what you have got. Now take the second fraction, 8 upon 15. Same way, 15 multiplied by 11 will give you 165. Now 11 is multiplied to a 15, that is the denominator. So 11 will also be multiplied by the numerator 8. So your fraction becomes 88 upon 165. Now third step is, you will compare the numerators, that is 105 and 88. When you compare, 105 is greater than 88. So your fraction 7 upon 11 is greater than 8 upon 15. Okay. Now you can just solve this. This is what we have solved. 7 into 15 we multiplied, that is, first we found the LCM, that is 165. I showed you the method how to find the LCM. Then you multiplied this 15 by we took the first fraction, that is 7 upon 11. Now 11 into 15 will give you 165. The same number 15 is to be multiplied by the numerator also. So your fraction becomes 105 upon 165. Now when we take the second fraction, 8 upon 15, again 15 into 11 will give you 165. Now 11 is multiplied to the denominator 15, so 11 also will be multiplied to the numerator. So 11 into 8 is 88 upon 165. The third step is, you will compare 105 and 88. Here 105 and 88. 105 is greater than 88. That means your fraction 105 upon 165 is greater than 88 upon 165. That means 7 upon 11 is greater than 8 upon 15. Okay. So this is how you have to compare the unlike fractions, by taking the LCM of the denominators. Coming to the next D sum, 21 upon 32 and 17 upon 26. So the first step is, you will find the LCM of 32 and 26. So let us find the LCM first of 32 and 26. So I'll write the number here, 32 and 26. So it is divisible by 2. 2 6 are 12. 2 1s are 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 8 times is 16. 13 will remain as it is. 2 4s are 8. 13. 2 2s are 4. Again 13 is a prime number, so it will remain as it is. 2 1s are 2. 13. And the last number is 13 1s are 13. Now to find the LCM, you will multiply all the prime factors. So 2 into 2, 5 times 2 into 13. So 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16. 16 into 2 is 32. 32 into 13 is 416. Now what is the second step? Second step is you have to make the denominators, that is 32 and 26, equal to the LCM, that is 416. Okay, so you will take the first fraction now, 21 upon 32. Now 32 multiplied by which number will give you 416? That is 32 multiplied by 13. Now suppose if you don't know which number you have to multiply, what you will do is you will divide the LCM by the number 32. The quotient is the answer by which you have to multiply the denominator. Okay, so 32 into 13 will give you 416. The same number 13 has to be multiplied by the numerator also. So your answer is 273 upon 416. Same way, taking the second fraction, 17 upon 26. Now 26 multiplied by which number will give you 416? That is 26 into 16. If you divide this 416 by 26, you will get the quotient as 16, which you have to multiply by the denominator. Now the same number to be multiplied by the numerator also. So your answer is 272 upon 416. Now you have made both the fractions, that is denominators are same, so both are like fractions. Okay, now the third step is you will compare the numerators. Okay, so 273 and 272. Now 273 is greater than 272. That means your fraction 21 upon 32 is greater than 17 upon 26. Okay, so children, once you know how to take out the LCM, it is easy for you to compare the two unlike fractions. So just do the sum in your notebook and just check the answer from this slide, or you can copy it from this slide. Okay, now coming to the next sum, F sum. Now F is a mixed fraction here, where you have got a whole number and a fraction. So 4 2 upon 7 and 4 3 upon 5. So if you have a mixed number, the first thing what you have to do is you have to convert the mixed number into an improper fraction. So to convert into an improper fraction of 4 2 upon 7, how will you convert it into improper fraction? That is 4 into 7 whole number multiplied by the denominator plus 2 upon 7. So 4 7s are 28 plus 2, that will give you 30 upon 7. Okay, now the same way the second mixed fraction, you will multiply 5 4s are, or 4 5s are is 20. 20 plus 3, okay, is 23 upon 5. So your answer, second improper fraction, is 23 upon 5. Now you have got a unlike fraction, where you, now what is the first step you will do is you will take the LCM of 7 and 5. Okay, so first we will take the LCM of 7 and 5. 7 and 5. Now 7 is divisible by only by the number itself. 7 1s are 7. 5 you will write as it is. 5 is also a prime number, so 5 1s are 5. So the LCM of 7 and 5 is 7 into 5, that is equal to 35. Now what is the second step? You will make the denominators equal to the LCM. Okay, so you will take the first fraction, 30 upon 7. Now 7 multiplied by which number will give you 35? That is 7 5s are 35. So what you will do is, you will multiply 7 into 5. The same number 5 has to be multiplied by the numerator also. So 30 into 5. So your first fraction becomes 150 upon 35. Now same way, take the second fraction, 23 upon 5. Okay, now 5 multiplied by what number will give you the LCM? That is 5 into 7. Okay, so here you will multiply by 7 to get the LCM as 35. Same number 7 to be multiplied by the numerator also. So 23 into 7. So when you multiply 23 into 7, you will get the answer as 161 upon 35. Now the third step is, you will compare the numerators. Now both the fractions, you have made it into a like fraction. Yes, so 150 is smaller than 161. That means your fraction 4/2 upon 7 is smaller than 4/3 upon 5. Okay, so you'll just solve it in your notebook, the sum, and then check it here. Again we have same sum. First we have converted into an improper fraction, and then we have taken the LCM of 7 and 5, that is 35. Then we have made both the fraction like fractions by making the denominators equal to the LCM. Okay, now after making both the fractions alike fractions, that is 161 is greater than 150 upon 35. That means 23 upon 5 is greater than 30 upon 7. Or you can also write 150 upon 35 is smaller than 161 upon 35. Okay. Now coming to the last sum of this exercise, G1, 11 upon 15 and 8 upon 13. Again the same steps you have to follow. The first thing is, you will take the LCM of 15 and 13. Okay, so let us take the LCM of 15 and 13 first. Okay, so you will write the number 15 and 13. Now 13 is a prime number. So first we will, 15 is divisible by 5. 5 3s are 15 and 13. Now 3 is divisible by the number itself. 3 1s are 3. 13 you will write as it is. 13 is a prime number, so it is divisible only by the number itself. 13 1s are 13. Now multiply this. 5 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 13. So you will get the LCM as 195. Okay, now once you have found the LCM, what is the second step? That is to make the denominators equal to the LCM. Okay, so you will take the first fraction, that is 11 upon 15. Now 15, when you multiply it by 13, you will get the denominator has 195. Okay, so same number to be multiplied by the numerator also. So 15 into 13 will give you 195, which is equal to your LCM. Same way 11 into 13 will give you 143. Now take the second fraction, 8 upon 13. Now again 13 multiplied by 15. 13 multiplied by 15 will give you 195. Same number 15 has to be multiplied by the numerator also. So you got the fractions 143 upon 195 and 120 upon 195. Now the thing is, you will compare 143 is greater than 120. Okay, so compare the numerators. So that is your third step. 143 upon 195 is greater than 120 upon 195. So that means your fraction 11 upon 15 is greater than 8 upon 13. Okay students, so once you know how to find the LCM, it is easy for you to solve the sums. Now some home assignment for you. Compare the following fractions by LCM method. Yes, the first one is 4 upon 7 and 5 upon 9. Second one is 14 upon 25 and 9 upon 15. Third one is 30 upon 23 and 17 upon 7. And D1, that is the fourth one, is 7 upon 10 and 4 upon 9. These 4 sums you have to do it in your maths homework part. Okay, so in the next class we'll be learning how to compare the fractions with the second method, that is cross multiplication method. So till then, meet you in the next class. So thank you for today and bye bye.